In the last video, we proved that this formula gives us the formula for the dollar-weighted rate of interest. There are actually alternative formulations for this formula. So the first thing I'm going to do is to define a new symbol C, and that's going to be the sum of all cash flow. So see the numerator immediately becomes B minus A minus C. And the second thing I'm going to do is to define a new symbol I. And this I is going to be equal to B minus A minus C. And I is actually what we call investment. So this is the amount of interest that we earn in the year. And the reason of this is interest is that if you think of B, the amount that we have at the end of the year. So the amount that we have at the end of the year comes from several sources. It comes from the original amount that we had at the start of the year, plus all cash flow, and then plus all interest that we earn. And so you see that I is given by this formula. So you just do a bit of manipulation to this formula. And so you see that immediately our formula can be simplified into something like this. So we're summarizing the numerator into a single number called I. So this is the first way you can simplify this formula. So the second thing you can do, so let me just copy this out. So the second thing you can do is to apply a further simplification. And then we can do that by assuming all cash flow happen at time equal to 0.5. So that is assuming that on average all cash flow happen in the middle of the year, which is a pretty reasonable assumption. So this term here becomes 1/2 times the sum of all cash flow, which is equal to 0.5 times C. So this formula you can further simplify it into something like this. And then if you want to get rid of the C in the formula, another common way to express this formula is to directly apply the expression that we have here. So we're going to substitute C as B minus A minus I into the formula. And then just to get rid of the 2, we have 2A plus B minus A minus I. So we get 2I divided by A plus B minus I. So this is another way to describe the formula.